G'day guys, it's Jimmy Trades. Welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd do a quick recap video on the trade I took during Tuesday morning's AM session. Please remember to sub to the channel if it's your first time here. Give the video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell. Let's roll over to the chart and check out the trade. So I'm going to talk about how I framed my idea for the day and why I took the trade in the way that I did. All right, here we are on NQ. So moving into the session, the first thing I identified was that price was moving from a bullish FVG on the daily. So I always start on the daily. So price had already come down, taken out previous day low, completed the gap fill, and was inside this bullish FVG. So moving from the daily, I was already anticipating bullish price action. Then coming into New York Open, I start framing my idea. So initially we had London highs were still unmitigated. Okay, and if we roll back, let's bring up replay here. So moving in to open, I was looking at the Asia range manipulation. That was this leg here. So first thing I did was project that range. Okay. So I projected that range, and then this gave me my initial target, or where I thought price might reach to. We also aligned with these smooth edges. And London high was unmitigated. So that was my initial idea as I moved into New York Open. Fast forward a little bit. And we get manipulation to the downside. We get a Judas swing. This is at New York Open. So we've manipulated lower. We've taken the low here, which was not quite the session low. This candle here actually did go slightly below the session low of Asia, but we did manipulate lower. So looking at this as manipulation, so consolidation through London session, and then manipulation at open. And I had my drawn liquidity with initially this London session high being unmitigated, and then I had a higher target. Now because of the Judas swing and the manipulation lower, which was lower than this manipulation, I then drew out my standard deviations from this leg. So this became my new target area. So at this point in time, I'm looking at this breaker here for my potential entry. Now it's not clean straight away. We don't get that push through that we were hoping for. At the same time, I'm also watching ES to see what ES is up to, because I have the chart side by side and I'm looking for SMT. I'm looking for confluences between the two. And ES had equal highs for the London high. So it was unmitigated and equal highs. So a strong draw on liquidity. So we fast forward. Price starts to get a bit of a move on again. And at this point in time, we've also inverted this FVG. So we now have an IFVG. We've got to close above that. So there's more confluence. So I've had a strong bullish bias. We've inverted the bearish FVG and we have a bullish breaker. Now it's at this point where I put an order on the chart. So this candle closed, the 10 excuse me, the 10 a.m. candle closed, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So then I'm looking for price to respect the 10 a.m. open, and here is our bullish breaker. Now there is no FVG aligned, so this is not a true unicorn, but I'm using my conviction here. I'm using the narrative that I've built to take this trade. Once this 10 a.m. candle closed, I set a limit order, and I actually set the limit order a couple of ticks in front of the breaker, and I got a fill on this candle. I got filled on the 10.05 candle. So I do target 2R. But I actually took 3R on this trade, and we'll talk about that as well. So I'm going to run out 3R. Now, as the trade progressed, the London highs were my target. ES was still chasing the London high, so I held the trade. That's why I didn't get out at the London high here. I held on because ES was still, so the 2R would have been here, which would have been still a nice target, but ES was still chasing the London high, so I held on, and that meant that I could stay in this trade for a little bit longer. Now I did start to trail my stop, and I trailed it up behind, I actually went up behind this candle here initially. And the reason I did that is this is the candle that took liquidity here from the highs. So I trailed the second candle back. Once ES took the Asia highs, I then exited my position. But what we'll see is that my targets actually did get hit. If we run this out, we had a nice pullback. And see how that trail, if you had have kept trailing, you still would have been protected. That's why I kept it back that second candle. So you would have been protected. And then as price moves higher, you can do the same thing again. You just keep trailing behind these points. But that's for another video, another day. And we'll see as we move forward here, price will reach our target and then stabilize. And there it is. So that is how I framed my position today. Not a true unicorn. So just let everyone know that. But that is how I built the narrative and logic around taking this position without the FVG aligned with the breaker. So I hope that helps answer some questions that anyone might have had about the position I took. If you took the same trade, well done. Let me know in the comments. And we'll see you later on for Wednesday's daily analysis. Catch you later, guys. Bye for now.